Morning guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm doing a single manufacturer shave with the exception of a blade and a bowl. Because as far as I'm aware these guys don't do blades and bowls, but you never know, we can find out. Which brand is this, you ask? Well, it is RazoRock. Yes. Now, you all know that I'm a big fan of the RazoRock Bazooka Razor. You all know that I'm using a RazoRock Monster on occasion. But what you may or may not know is that I have the RazoRock Classic in my collection. Now Classic is an almond scented soap, but it's more of a cream really, if I'm honest. It's not hard. It's certainly not as hard as a crope like Parasso Green. It's not as hard as that. So yeah, an all RazoRock shave with the exception of the Astra SP in this razor, which is now a full 32 days and 96 passes old. Today will be day 33. And my shaving room bowl, which as we all know does a fine job. So I've already done my prep in terms of hot towel. I'm going to load up some soap into the brush. Now with it being a very soft synthetic brush, have a look at that lovely dense knot there. It's like wafting little angel hairs all over your face. Anyway, yes, I digress. It's a synthetic, so it doesn't hold water like a badger, so it doesn't need soaking. So I'll just give it a good dip. Don't you can see? And a couple of 3 shakes just to get the worst out. And I'll just shake the soap, quite soft. I'll just load into the tips relatively generously. Now you don't need to press hard into here because it is so soft. It will take up plenty of soap on its own. No bother there. That will do me quite nicely. You can see the tips are fairly well coated. I'm just going to touch more. Not a lot. And then we'll make a lather in the bowl in the usual manner. Empty bowl, brush, and we'll start whipping. Now because of the synthetic brush's inability to hold water, we will need to add water to this in quite some volume, by normal standards anyway. But yeah, guys, if you're a fan of Bakewell tarts, or particularly Battenberg cake, then you will love this. It's like stuffing your head in a Mr. Kipling's Battenberg. It really is. It's divine. It's that lovely almond marzipan type scent that I just go weak at the knees for. I love marzipan. If it wasn't for the fact that I love my teeth and I don't really want diabetes, I would devour blocks and blocks of the stuff. Anyway, I digress. We're at the point where we can't do anything more with that until we add some water. So you can see it's just building very slowly. So I'm going to add probably knocking on for a teaspoon of water at this point. Dry my hands. And then we'll continue whipping up a lather. And even that hasn't really broken it much. We need to add more. Quite a bit more, I suspect. Because it's still as thick as 2 short planks. Many analogies I could use there, but that one's safe. We'll add some more. About the same again, I think. Probably about a teaspoon. In fact, I've gone just over a teaspoon there, probably about a teaspoon and a half. Will it kill it? We'll find out. As it happens, not really. It's still hogging, or the brush is hogging the lather, should I say. Because being a big 26mm knot and very dense, it holds a lot of the lather in the brush. Blow me down, I think we need more water. We've added a lot. I mean, look at this, it's super thick little peaks there, and it's all in there. Even if I paint the bowl, basically, draw the lather out, scrape it out on the side, you can see it's in there. but it's very dense. Too dense at the minute. We need some more water, chaps. So how was your Saturday? It's now Sunday morning, by the way. First day of the English Premier League yesterday. I don't really follow football, but I'm taking part in the Shaving Room Fantasy Football League again this year. It was a minor miracle that I didn't come last year, because I know jack about football. I'm a rugby fan, as you may know. Here we go. Did your team win yesterday? Are they going to win today? Who knows? My local side, I say local because I live in Stoke, they drew 1-1 with Middlesbrough. Yeah, you see I'm interested in football, but it's always good. It's a good topic of conversation. You can really raise some passions. Here we go. With football, as you can wet shaving. Some people are adamant theirs is the best. Some people are adamant that they're not. Your mileage may vary. Anyway, I digress. We're getting a good lather now, with the addition of a third drop of water. And you can see it's just still forming thick peaks, but the brush is full of rich, creamy, almondy scented lather. It's got a bit of a gloss. I'm thinking tiniest bit more water. Excuse the fluffy hair today. I haven't stuck the pomade in yet. I'm looking a little bit froofy. Almost a hair double for Hugh Grant. Well, no, stop it. Here we go, look at this. Let's turn it around a bit. It's lovely. It's getting there. So, like I say, I've already done the hot towel this morning. So we are ready to apply. Now, with this brush, it's a much better painter than it is a sprayer. So I'm just going to lightly paint this wonderfully scented, that lovely marzipan scent all over my face. The inner fatty in me really wants to eat it. The sensible one in me doesn't. So I won't. I've already had my fruit and fibre this morning, so no need to add any more. So as you can see, this brush paints lovely because it's so soft. Bit too much backbone for sort of scrubbing on the face, so paint it on. There we go. So you can probably see a bit of the sheen on the lather when the light catches it. So we know we're right. There we go. A smell of almonds. Wonderful stuff. So, as I say, this razor has now got a 32-day-old blade with 96 passes under its belt. This will be past 97. Feels good. Well, it did yesterday, and has done all the way up until this point. Will we see it go 100? You never know. Let's see. So, oh, wow, I'm impressed. That still feels smooth as butter. Now, it does help that the RazoRock has got good glide, and it's got a lot of glide. Certainly one of my slickest soaps in my collection. Absolutely cannot knock it for the glide levels there. And I'd say the same goes for cushion. It's got a good cushion. Maybe not as much as my sort of top performing tallows, but it should certainly sort of be proud of itself. it's not found wanting. I have one or two soaps in my collection that you sit and think to yourself, well, they promise so much but then fail to deliver, whereas this one, no, it delivers. It does deliver. So I'm tasting soap. Not as pleasant as it smells. Anyway, I digress. Let's see what we get under the jawline. And for past 97 on a single blade, it is phenomenal. Just how sharp it still feels. And I'm a firm believer in giving things a fair crack at the whip. This is actually my third Astra Superior Platinum blade, second in this razor. Now interestingly, the same blades in my Mercure 39C don't last as long. I get, what, 11 comfortable shaves out of one? The last one in the RazoRock Bazooka did 30 days before it started to sort of crap out on me. This one is, like I say, now day 33. So I think we found the perfect razor blade and razor combination. So, second pass with the RazoRock Classic. Again, just paint it on gently, all over. Ready for pass 98. Now, RazoRock Classic. You hear a lot about the brand. Don't hear much about the Classic. It always seems to be the more exotic named products of theirs that get the limelight. Like the Stallion, Triple X, all that lot. They get the limelight, but this just sits there quietly in the background and just does its thing. I mean, there's a lot of almond scented soaps out there, so maybe it just gets sort of passed over in the likes of Cella and other similar products. But you really should give this one a try. So there we go, RazoRock Bazooka. Again, across the grain as best we can. And ordinarily, I wouldn't take a blade this far, but it's only because the blade has been found wanting for one reason or another. It's either starting to tug, or it's just not feeling as smooth. But these ones, for some reason, just last in this razor. I suspect it's a combination of the angle of the cut in relation to the head and make it more efficient perhaps in this razor. It could also have something to do with the products you use it with. So I give it a fighting chance by using quality lather, so it's not got to fight so hard through the whiskers. Good prep obviously is going to help blade longevity, because the softer your beard, the easier it is to cut. So, could be in buying a miracle, could be good prep. Equally, it could be a combo. And again on this pass, across the grain, still got that lovely glide and great cushion, which isn't really surprising, I suppose you could say. But what is surprising is what I paid for the soap. I paid under £5 for it from Shaving Station, so thank you, Stu. There we go. Just wipe off and see where we're at. So at this point, I mean, there's still a lot of residual slickness going on. We're mostly smooth. We would have what we call a damn fine shave at this point. But you know me, I like to do a full 3-pass shave and just get as much as I can. I don't chase the baby every time. Sometimes it's not worth it, sometimes I haven't got the time, sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. I just still like to perform 3 passes because I like to keep to my routine. So with that, we'll have the lovely lather from the RazoRock brush and the RazoRock soap all over my face again. You see it's a light load onto the brush. And we've got plenty of lather for the full 3 passes. So look, see it's quite stiff to push the brush out. Can be done, but I prefer the paint. There, so it's easy enough in there for another pass, and there's a little bit left in the bowl. Here we go. That there wasn't a car unlocking, that was my text message notification. I suspect it's the wife requesting that I buy things today. More things. Buy all the things. Probably no shaving stuff requested anyway. Against the grain as best we can. So, here we go. This is pass 99 from a single blade. And it feels good. How many shaves left in this one, I wonder? I guess we'll find out, because at this point it still feels good enough for another shave at least. Now you may or may not know, for the last Astra blade that kind of performed this feat of longevity, I framed it. And what will I do for this one? Don't know yet, because this has exceeded the framing. And as with the other one, it just wouldn't be right to stick it in the blade bank. Because it's a phenomenal blade. There we go. 99 passes complete. Single blade in the RazoRock bazooka. That there, gentlemen, was a blooming good shave. Let's just clean off so I can look somewhere near presentable for the rest of the video. There we go. Just my trusty old gym towel there, folded up for wiping off. I like a bigger towel, or bigger flannel, because I've got a decent sized face. Not one of these puny little things that you can buy in the shops that are about yay square. No good. So, what have we done today? Well, we have the RazoRock Bazooka razor with a 33-day-old Astra Superior Platinum blade. We've had the shaving room bowl with a RazoRock Monster 26mm synthetic brush with lovely almond scented lather, courtesy of RazoRock Classic soap. Now, like I say, the shave says it all really. It was comfortable, it was smooth. Even now I've got some slickness going on, so there's ample glide provided by Classic. There's good cushion provided by Classic, and the post-shave feel is not bad at all. Granted, it could be better. Every soap has its foibles, but I say it's only better because I have got some phenomenal soaps, but that's not to say this is bad at all. I would be quite happy using this on its own with no aftershave balms or skin foods or creams or anything like that, because the skin feels good. It feels really good. For me, the standout point of this is the scent, because I'm in a fatty, former fatty really, I suppose you could say, and I love marzipan, I love almonds, this stuff, almonds, perfect scent. Now I understand some people can be sensitive to almonds in terms of skin and maybe the ingredients that form the scent. I'm just going to have a quick sneak peek on here to see if it does mention. No, it's a fragrance oil, it mentions in here, so I suspect that it is an artificial oil, not your essentials. So I can see why some people would be sensitive, but I'm not one of them. My skin has never flared up with this soap, never had any irritation, no redness, no unpleasantries of any kind. So would I buy it again? Absolutely. I paid under £5 for this tub, which was in the sale at Shaving Station. I would quite happily pay the full price. Can't remember what it was, I think it was about £8.95, something like that. But yeah, it's worth every penny of the £8.95. It's a 150ml pot, so not as big as your True Fit in Hills, but at the end of the day it's not the same price as your True Fit in Hills. And if I'm brutally honest, the shave is as good as your £16.95 True Fit in Hills. It's as good as your £9.95, whatever you pay from your Taylor of Old Bond Street. So it should hold its head up high. It says it's Classic, RazoRock Classic, and yeah, it's a Classic shaving soap. It does what it says on the tin. It works well. No reason not to buy it really, chaps. So, to save me rambling, I'm going to go and get dressed and go shopping. Upload this video for you chaps when I get back. This has been RazoRock Classic. I've been me. I will see you next week. Bye.